Hello, my name is Charlotte.
Okay, Charlotte. What do you want?
I want my hair shorter and colors like purple and red in it.
Okay, and you don't want it ultra short at the
No.
sides. You want it leave it a little bit longer because we're getting into winter time.
Yes.
Okay, that we're going to do. Will it turn for you and the rest of the world? Okay, thank you very much.
Hello everyone, as normal I start with my protection, so I use a paper cut. And for once, because it's autumn, I use a brown cape. And this is a cape that can be worn with your coloring, because it has a shield, but also with cutting hair. And the nice thing about this one is for the defense of capes, she can put her hands in it and use her hands. So that's nice. This was the kansvak. Okay, it's a natural curl she has, and so I just wet it a bit. Not too much. And I will start at the sides. I will use the natural fall of the hair because we want to leave the sides a little bit longer. It's not ultra short. I want to clean the ear line. And we're going to work in a nice purple red tone with a blue element in it and a dark side. That's what we're going to do.
I part the hair from the upper hair to the underlines. And now I'm going to use her natural curl and I will cut it in the natural curl. So I lay the hair beside, look like what the fall is of the hair, and take part by part and hold the line nice and soft. Clean the line to the ears. And this is a new scissor I use. It's also a Keone scissor and it's cobalt. It's a wonderful sharp scissor. I think you don't need it when you're a starter as a hairdresser. But afterwards it's very nice because it's ultra sharp. And what it does to me is it gives me rest in my cutting, because I have times that I cut very fast and I have to remain the rest in my work, and that I get with a scissor that's ultra sharp, because then I don't want to be hurt or hurt the model, and I don't want to cut my fingers like I did for a week ago. So that's why I love this scissor. Okay, coming behind the ear. Again, find the fall of the hair, take it up in that line, and the nice thing about curly hair is that it always follows the natural lines of the skull, so you use that line to create your haircut on. Because this line is the same line as I can find on the side, and it gets shaped by the movement of the skull, so that's why I use that line. Lay the hair back in the line and hold the line nice and soft, but clean it as good as possible. Now work first my way down. Take it up in a freehand style. And let it flow, the hair, because then you see where the movement of the hair is, and it must be moving because it's curly hairstyle, so when it's all stiff it don't look right. Just leave the hair flowing and show off what kind of curl she has. With my small Tondeo clipper I clean the contour line. And now I take off my clamp. I'm going to work the hair into this line, because what you see that the connection between both parts is gone. You see how much difference there is in the meantime. So that I don't want. So this I'm going to lay in the same line as the cutting line. So I start with the shorter part and leave it about 2 centimeters longer, but with turning you get a graduation line and you lay them on the same line. So by the way you turn your fingers, you lay the hair on it. Now come to the front and connect that in a line, pull it back and connect it again to the back line. And the nice thing about taking off a lot of the upper length is that you get more shiny curls. It's better with coloring the hair. Color gets more stable. Now you see that this line is another line as the other one, but on the back, here is where he has to connect. So there is what I'm going to do it.
Oh, ik vond het haar van Pleun ook echt super gaaf voor.
Ja, absoluut.
Ik zag het op school en ik dacht van, oh mijn god, Pleun, super gaaf.
Een mooie vrouw ook.
Ja,
Vrouwtje.
echt een schat.
Ja, dat is echt een mooi kind. Wauw, dat is ook echt een feestje als ze er is als model, hè? Het is
Op
echt,
school
echt
is ze
leuk.
ook altijd vrolijk.
Ja, het is echt een blij kind. Het is een blije ziel. I work all the hair to this side, and then I go to the asymmetrical side. So first I get it over the center line. This is the most important line. So I get it a centimeter, about 1 or 2 centimeters above the skull center line. Take it off to this side, connect it, and then I go to the other side. And all the dry ends will be gone then. Connect it again. Now you see how wonderful it is when it lays over the short side. It is still looking as a hairstyle. It has a wonderful line it has. But it has to go that side. So when she goes swimming, she always has a good hairstyle, even when her longer side gets over the short side. Now I use the skull bone as a guide. So I washed till here and now lay my fingers on the skull bone, lay flat on it, and use the move of the hair, this the way the hair flows, also as a guide, because curly hair wants to go in a line and wants to lay, the most hair wants to lay all in the same line, so that's why I use that line, because that I don't can change as a hairdresser, so I just use it. That's the best way to get the best end result. And my fingers will stay in the line of where I'm started. Definitely need something to eat. Well,
That wasn't me.
Wasn't you?
No.
Was it me?
Yes.
Okay, it was me. Maybe, I don't know. To make it a lot easier for myself, I take in a second asymmetrical line. I do that often because I love when it's double asymmetric. It makes it more special. Lift the hair up again. Lay it in a natural line, because it don't has to be ultra short. And I believe that there are a lot of girls who think already this is ultra short. But believe me, it can even go shorter. But I don't want it now. Please. Can you take off my handcuffs? Hairdresser, please. Silence, girl. It's only for a minute. Late in the line of working. And what I do is I use all the fallings of the hair and the way the curls move in a hairstyle again. Take it a little bit over the center. Connect it to the baseline. Coming to our right side, it's the long side of the asymmetrical line. And also here it needs to be cut. And what I love about skulls is that the line of the skull bone is the same as the chin line. So that's where I'm going to connect the line on. Hold the fingers in the same line as the chin, and that's where I'm cutting the line on.
Nou, ik vind het zelf Engels echt een heel mooie taal.
Ja, leuk. Ik vind het leuk dat hij universeel is.
Ja, ik heb nu ook op school hebben we Cambridge, wat extra moeilijk Engels is.
Ja, high English. Leuk is dat, hè?
Ja.
Ik had het eerste jaar ook. Het eerste jaar had ik Mrs. Raads. And she was a high-class English teacher.
Oh, yeah.
And the year after that we had Mr. Jones. He was a Negro guy with a big cigar. And learning how the American English was. And is. That's a difference. White hair in between. And this is the movement of the curls, so you can see them. What I would like to get her a classic shape. It's not difficult on curly hair because the curls are laying into it. But I don't want that. A little bit up and watch what curls do, because some curls are less curly, so they stick out. So you take them off in a freehand style. Okay, going to the front line. Take the hair aside. Find the line of cutting. And here is the angle I'm leaning the line on. So the center of that line is the center of my connection line. Work all the hair to the front. Find the corner line. Take this part a little bit up. That's give shape to the hair. Because now I use a slight graduation in the ultra end of her hair. So this is the front of her hairstyle. Now do the upper hair, only the ends. Now only take the hair up about the center of her eyebrow and take off only the ends, because there may be a part that didn't cut and I still want to cut all the hair, so that gives always the best end result. I made the color. I made it of a 366, that's a full red color, dark red. I put in some blue to create a purple tone. I use 9%, it's 30 volume. I leave that part beside, because there I want to create a blue line. And I love to mix colors myself, because then I get most of the times the best result. And you learn more of coloring hair. So this is a 366 of Affinage Infinity colors with a blue tone of Lakmé. It's 070. The 070 I use at the front as a blue line. It will not be full blue, but it will be a blue line. Because the rest tones of the color that are still in there color with it, because they get activated also by coloring. To my blue line, lay my foil over it, take my parts that I want to create in a blue line, and what I just said was that this is a Lakmé color. I do it with 6%. 20 volume, and it's 070, and from the colors I knew is this the most blue color. It gives a deep ocean blue, and on bleached hair it's really blue. Close it up again, and now I'm going back to the tone I just used. Now the underline, there I put in some, because it's a violet purple tone, I put in a 170, it's also blue black. I put it in the remains of the purple tone, so I darken the color I created, and that I use on the underline. So this tone will even be darker. Yeah. That's what I want. Yay! Create it on my head, yeah! Close my plastic foil. And what I just said is that she's going under the heat for 20 minutes, and then we're back. Okay, we're back. The color is in, it stayed in for 20 minutes, rinsed out, and that's just what happened. And the first hairstyle I'm going to make is I'm going to blow dry it with a big brush and make it straight with an iron, and then we rinse it out and make the whole thing curly again, because I love her curly hair. What I also want to show you is the Kione scissor comes in a nice wooden box with a nice girl on top, a Chinese girl. It's a handmade scissor, so it's how it's delivered. What I have new in my saloon is a thing to create, to hold your hot tools in, and you can lay it on anything. It sticks on it, and it's a wonderful tool because it's a silicone, so the heat of the product don't messes with the bag you put it in. So that's also a nice thing to show you. It's new on the market. And new on the market is also this wonderful box. And this box comes with, this also from the same factory as Kione. And it comes with a wonderful blow dryer. It's this one. It has 3 times heating, and it has also 3 power positions to blow dry with. And in that box you get also a nice straight iron small version, so that's all in the box. And it comes for 99 euros at the moment. Blow drying. What I use is from Lanza. It's a smooth serum. I love the product because it gives also moist to the hair. Not too much. Comb it through the hair. Okay, I already see the blue tone in it because it sticks here. It's wonderful. Came out wonderful. The tool makes a lot of noise, but it's also a very heavy one. It is a hard worker, and that I'm going to show you. And when I'm working with it, I turn out the noise a bit, because otherwise you don't hear me telling you anything. Smoothly through the hair. Better do it one time good, then up and up and up again. Pull it straight. Catch it with your comb. Lay it in the position you want. Take a new layer on it. Straight out of the skin. Put my iron on. Put my comb in it. And guide the hair to the fold. Smoothly down. Create a line in and lay it down. What I use now is a serum. The serum of Lanza. It's a healing oil. Just a small amount. Lay it on top of her hair to create that ultra smooth feeling. Of this hairstyle we make photos as usual. They are put in on the back of the video, and then we're going to rinse it out and create a curly hairstyle. Clean the neckline. Okay, you may turn and show this hairstyle to the world. Thank you very much. Rinsed it out. And what I'm going to use is a wonderful product of Lakme. It's rings. And it's curl activating. It's a smooth product. So it works out very nice into the curls. And it smells nice. Most products of Lakme do that. Otherwise the curls get out, and the best way to dry curls is in the natural way, but that takes too long. And then we get a video of 3 hours, and I don't think that YouTube will allow us to show 3 hours of natural drying of hair. I'm not totally drying the curls because that I don't like. But she has lovely curls. The most wonderful product for curly hair is Crystal Turn. It's from Goldwell. It's in the United States KMS. That product is a soft wax. It gives a lot of shine to the hair. It smells like spring, even in autumn. And it's a wonderful product because it don't makes the hair heavy. It works out fine. It don't get
greasy and brings out the curls wonderful, especially for curly hair. Hey. For the last time for you and the rest of the world, I show your curly hair. You're looking stunning. Thank you for being a model.
Thank you.
You're welcome.